that Britney has known him since she was a little girl, before he was like Justin the star and he was just Justin. But I don't want to make somebody uncomfortable, so we'll just drop that subject.
It's a little too late for that, don't you think?
Oh, sorry. God.
The monitor's here. I've known her since I was like 10 years old, and she had that voice when she was 10 years old. She's, I think, the best, in my opinion, the best singer of my generation.
Aww. Isn't that nice? What do you think about that?
He's such a gentleman. I love Justin.
3 childhood friends. 3 pop legends.
Justin, Christina, Britney.
One of the most dramatic stories in entertainment history. Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, and Christina Aguilera shared humble beginnings on the Mickey Mouse Club.
Please give an international welcome to Christina Aguilera. From Millington, Tennessee, welcome 11-year-old Justin Randall.
Sounds like love got a hold on you.
From Kentwood, Louisiana, Star Search welcomes 10-year-old Britney Spears.
But their intertwined careers and personal lives became a media spectacle, with public breakups, infamous rivalries, and jaw-dropping stunts fueling the fire. From their innocent Disney days to becoming icons of pop culture, their story is one of ambition, betrayal, and resilience. This is a story of love, fame, and the price of being in the spotlight.
Justin Timberlake escorted her up the red carpet.
Hot princess arrived with her teen dream prince, Justin Timberlake.
I saw this text which said, "It's over."
Did you Britney Spears?
Okay, I did it. No,
Well, I'll give them more.
I can't imagine what it's like to have such a public breakup.
Is it frustrating to try to promote an album when all anyone seems to want to talk about is Britney?
Justin Timberlake and Christina Aguilera debut their joint tour.
I know that if I was in a relationship and something happened, I couldn't really go there.
Keep on rocking.
Promised to her that I wouldn't say specifically why we broke up.
I'm single. I would date Christina.
Feels like the crowd is saying.
In the early 90s, the Mickey Mouse Club was the launch pad for some of the biggest stars of the next 2 decades. Disney's nationwide talent search sought out the best and brightest kids, assembling a cast that included Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, and Christina Aguilera, along with Ryan Gosling and J.C. Chasez.
Welcome to my hometown of Kentwood, Louisiana. It's a small town about an hour north of New Orleans. I feel the need for speed! This is my great-grandmother. Everybody calls her Granny, and you haven't tasted any seafood until you taste hers. I work the cash register and clean the tables and help the customers. These are going to be the best room. I'm from a small town in Pennsylvania called Wexford, but now I'm here in Orlando. There's a lot more to do in Florida. I like to play a lot of sports. I like outdoor activities, swimming, going to zoos and little places like that.
Britney and Christina's vocal talent was evident even at a young age. Producers initially rejected both girls for being too young, but later made exceptions because of their extraordinary abilities. This casting decision would shape the future of pop music. Britney, who came from a small town in Louisiana, described her roots, saying,
"Where I come from is country, and when I get back home I start talking country again. Stuff like yonder and hey y'all or what y'all doing, stuff like that."
While the young cast became close friends, sparks flew between Britney and Justin. Justin later revealed that they shared their first kiss during a game of Spin the Bottle, calling it a sweet moment that marked the start of a special connection.
Did you give her her first kiss, or you your first kiss?
I think so. I think I did give her her first kiss.
In the Mickey Mouse Club or
Yeah.
before that? Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you remember it?
Yeah, I do. I do.
So I hear Justin was your first kiss?
Yes, he was my first kiss.
And how'd that happen?
Yes. We were playing, oh my goodness. We were playing Truth or Dare.
Uh-huh.
And we were listening, oh my gosh, we were listening to Janet Jackson.
Okay, and you were how old?
Ooh, I think 12.
12,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. And his friend dared him to kiss me, so that was my first kiss.
First kiss?
Yeah.
And so at 12, though, you don't.
The show not only launched their careers, but also gave audiences a glimpse of the charisma and talent that would later define them. As Mouseketeers, they were just kids having fun. But their paths were already set towards superstardom.
They said, your album debuted at #1, and I thought, for some reason, because I was sleeping, I thought they meant that the single went to #1, and this is before we even knew about the single. And I was like, oh yeah, the single went to #1. I was like so excited, and they're like, no, your album. I just totally flipped out. I was like, what? I said, oh my gosh, you know, I didn't expect that at all, you know. I was so excited. I was really, really excited. And then the next day, we found out about the single. So I was like, yeah, I was calling everybody. I was calling my mama, my granny, my little sister, just everybody.
The late 90s marked a seismic shift in the music industry, with the rise of teen pop fueled by acts like the Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, and Britney Spears. At the center of this explosion were former Mouseketeers Britney, Justin, and Christina. Though they shared roots on the Mickey Mouse Club, their paths to stardom were wildly different, and the media was quick to highlight these contrasts. Britney's breakout moment came in 1998, when Jive Records released her debut single, Baby One More Time. The song, written by Max Martin, was a perfect storm of catchy hooks and controversial visuals. Britney's music video, which featured her dressed as a schoolgirl, became an instant cultural touchstone. The single skyrocketed to the top of the charts, selling over 10 million copies worldwide, and her debut album followed suit, selling more than 30 million units. Britney was just 17 years old. Meanwhile, Christina Aguilera's ascent to fame took a slightly different route. After her Mickey Mouse Club stint, she recorded Reflection for Disney's animated film, Mulan. Her powerful rendition caught the attention of RCA executives, who invested heavily in her debut album. In 1999, she released Genie in a Bottle, which showcased her incredible vocal range. The song became a smash hit, and her self-titled debut album quickly cemented her status as Britney's closest competitor. The parallels were impossible to ignore. Both Britney and Christina were blonde, vocally gifted, and had childhood ties to Disney. But their public images diverged dramatically. Britney leaned into the sweet girl next door persona, while Christina adopted a more sultry and rebellious image. The media and their labels seized on these differences, creating a narrative of rivalry that would dominate their careers. Adding to the pop boom was Justin Timberlake, who found fame as a member of NSYNC. NSYNC emerged as one of the top boy bands of the era, rivaling the Backstreet Boys. Their infectious pop hits and synchronized dance moves made them teen heartthrobs, and Justin quickly became the group's breakout star. By the late 90s, Britney, Christina, and Justin were household names. But their careers were just beginning, and their shared history was about to become far more complicated. While Britney and Justin were climbing the ranks of pop royalty, their personal connection grew stronger. By 1999, they had rekindled their friendship from the Mickey Mouse Club days and started dating. Fans quickly became obsessed with their relationship, dubbing them the golden couple of pop music.
You and Justin from NSYNC have gone out? Just wondering if it was true.
No, it's not true.
Not true?
No, it's not true.
Not true.
Not
No,
true.
I guess because we were on the Mickey Mouse Club together with JC, but I mean, people are gonna start rumors, try, but no, it's not true.
But behind the scenes, their bond was undeniable. Justin later described their relationship as,
obviously, the feelings of love weren't as developed as they possibly could be.
At 12.
Yeah, so I was pretty infatuated with her. It was, looking back on it, it definitely had this great expectations vibe to it.
According to Britney, Justin was her first love.
How long have you known Justin? A long time, right?
Yeah, since I was like 12 years old.
12 years old.
Who was your first crush?
My first crush, yeah, it was Justin.
I was 12. He was my first puppy love boyfriend.
His friend dared him to kiss me, so that was my first kiss.
First kiss?
Yes, he was my first kiss.
So, are you in love, do you think?
The pair finally went public at the 2000 MTV Video Music Awards, walking the red carpet as a couple. Britney later expressed regret about ever discussing her personal life in interviews, saying, "I wish I had never said anything to begin with." Despite the public scrutiny,
Britney and Justin seemed inseparable. They appeared together at countless events, and their relationship was viewed as a rare example of love surviving the pressures of fame. But beneath the surface, cracks were beginning to show.
By 2002, the romance between Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake had captured the hearts of fans worldwide. They were the perfect couple, or so it seemed. Behind the scenes, their relationship was unraveling. Britney later admitted that her own actions, such as kissing choreographer Wade Robson, were a response to the pain she felt over Justin's betrayals.
I remember specifically hearing her say, she told me the story how it was with Wade, and it went on for quite a while.
Now I want to bring out a guy who went from choreographing your music videos all the way to creating and directing your new tour. He's only 19. Here's Wade Robson.
Well, first off, as a dancer, she picks up so quickly now. She's just like working with one of the dancers. And then, two, she's just grown so much as a woman, and she's so much more aware of herself.
But while the tabloids focused on Britney's supposed mistakes, Justin's role in the relationship's demise was largely ignored. When Justin ended the relationship via text message in 2002, Britney was devastated. She was on the set of her overprotected music video when she received the message, and the emotional impact was immediate. Chris Applebaum, the director of the video, described how Britney struggled to pull herself together for the shoot.
I walk into her trailer, and Britney's not dressed for the next scene. She's not ready. Her hair and makeup isn't ready.
Director Chris Applebaum witnessed it firsthand while on set filming her music video Overprotected.
She's still in like a juicy, couture sweatsuit, and I could immediately tell something was wrong. I asked her if everything was okay, and she said, things are not okay, because look. And she held out her flip phone, and I saw this text which said, "It's over," which was from her boyfriend at the time, Justin Timberlake.
With time running out in their shoot day, Applebaum had to make a decision.
It seemed like that was the end of the video shoot, and I acknowledged that with everybody. But on the other hand, if you feel like you want to get out there and show him that he just lost the best thing that he ever had, let's do it. 10 or 15 minutes later, she came out and she was on fire.
I don't need nobody telling me just what I wanna.
This was the Britney that everybody knows and loves.
But Justin wasn't finished with Britney. As he launched his solo career, he used their breakup to his advantage. His debut album, Justified, featured the hit single Cry Me a River, widely interpreted as a dig at Britney. The music video even included a Britney lookalike, further fueling the media narrative that she had betrayed him. In interviews, Justin played coy about the song's meaning, but hinted at Britney's alleged infidelity. Justin's PR campaign painted him as the heartbroken victim, while Britney was vilified in the press. The media seized on the breakup, turning it into a spectacle that dominated headlines. Britney, who had once been America's sweetheart, became the target of relentless criticism. While Justin's career flourished in the years following their breakup, Britney faced increasing scrutiny.
You can just clear up this. The impression is that Britney did something very bad that hurt you. She had a relationship with somebody else. Was there an incident?
Promised to her that I wouldn't say specifically why we broke up.
Although Justin says that all the lyrics on his new CD come from his own experience, he denies that any were written specifically for Britney. Yet when we sat down at the piano and asked him to play something from Justified, he chose instead to play a song that nobody has ever heard before. Interesting lyrics.
Thought our love was so strong. I guess I was dead wrong. But to look at it positively, hey girl, at least you gave me another song about a horrible woman.
He's starring as a kind of villain in the tabloid accounts of supposed jealous arguments and then a horrible breakup with her self-proclaimed first love, Justin Timberlake.
He's left the impression that you weren't faithful, that you betrayed the relationship.
I think everyone has a side to their story, and to make them feel a certain way, and make them feel, And I'm not technically saying he's wrong, but I'm not technically saying he's right either. So, oh, this feels really awkward, right?
While Britney and Justin's breakup dominated headlines, Christina Aguilera was making waves of her own. Her 2002 album, Stripped, marked a dramatic departure from her earlier work. Songs like Dirty and Beautiful showcased her vocal prowess and fearless approach to tackling mature themes. Christina's image became edgier, and she embraced her role as the anti-Britney. But Christina's rivalry with Britney took center stage at the 2003 MTV Video Music Awards. The event featured a now legendary performance by Britney, Christina, and Madonna. The trio performed Like a Virgin and Hollywood, with Madonna sharing a kiss with both Britney and Christina. However, the media coverage of the performance focused almost exclusively on Britney. When Madonna kissed Christina, the camera cut to Justin Timberlake's reaction, effectively erasing Christina's moment from the narrative. Christina later expressed frustration, saying, "I blame MTV for cutting away. They wanted to make it all about Britney." Adding to the drama were Christina's comments about Britney in interviews. In one now infamous remark, Christina described Britney as distant and lost, saying she seemed like someone in need of guidance. Britney, for her part, dismissed Christina's comments as disingenuous and fired back, calling Christina's behavior fake. The VMA's performance solidified the public perception of Britney and Christina as rivals. While both women were incredibly talented, the media's obsession with pitting them against each other overshadowed their individual achievements.
You know what? This is seriously something I've dreamt about since I was a little girl. I cannot believe this just like freaking happened. I'm like on a very major high right now. I feel very cool. So no, seriously, it was amazing. It was awesome. I feel very blessed and it was awesome.
Of course, I knew it was gonna. I mean, you kiss Madonna. I mean, anybody kisses Madonna, it creates some hype. She's very soft lips. She's a great. She's a cute little kisser. But she was great to work with. Definitely the highlight of my night.
Are you surprised at how talked about your kiss was with Britney?
Yeah, I was surprised. Absolutely.
I think the opening act, everybody's going to be talking about that.
It was cool. It was It was very glossy. I very much enjoyed Coldplay though.
I just respect the fact that Madonna, no matter what, she sang live the entire time for every rehearsal, for the actual performance, and I respect live singers no matter how good or bad, whatever Madonna's just so professional, so focused, so great, and very respectful.
The rivalry between Britney, Justin, and Christina reached a new low at the 2003 European Music Awards. During the event, Justin and Christina staged a skit involving a blow-up doll meant to mock Britney. The stunt, which many saw as mean-spirited, was widely criticized by fans and media alike. For Britney, the incident added insult to injury. She was already dealing with the fallout from her breakup with Justin and the relentless media scrutiny of her personal life. The skit, which was broadcast to millions, felt like a deliberate attempt to humiliate her.
She's kicking ass tonight, right?
Don't say that so soon, Justin. Because these kind of shows, what happens during them. And, I just have to tell you, you left a couple things on the tour bus. And,
okay.
Just so you know, I just wanted to return them to you. I got here.
I'm so glad. I've been looking for that everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. And the writers thought it looked kind of familiar to somebody.
While neither of them publicly apologized for the stunt, fans rallied around Britney, viewing her as a victim of bullying. The EMAs marked a turning point in how the public perceived the rivalry. What had once been framed as friendly competition between pop stars now felt like a personal attack on Britney. The media played a central role in shaping the narratives around Britney, Justin, and Christina. Tabloids thrived on their personal lives, turning every feud, breakup, and scandal into a headline. For Britney and Christina, this often meant being pitted against each other in ways that felt manufactured and exploitative. One of the most glaring examples of media manipulation was the Pepsi versus Coca-Cola rivalry. Britney's partnership with Pepsi and Christina's endorsement of Coca-Cola became symbolic of their supposed feud. Commercials featuring the two stars were analyzed and compared, further fueling the narrative of competition. Despite the media's attempts to pit them against each other, Britney and Christina occasionally expressed admiration for one another. In interviews, both women acknowledged the pressures of fame and the challenges of navigating the spotlight. However, the media rarely focused on these moments, choosing instead to highlight the conflict.
World doing her thing, and I definitely, I do my thing. I don't have any thing against her at all. With what she does in her business and stuff, but there's just, I think it's important to, distance yourself from certain people. She can be kind of rude sometimes, but she's a very good artist. I really liked her album. I thought it was really.
That's why Coke is having Christina do this.
There's always that comparison thing, which is really old by now. I'm just bored with the topic now. It's just something that comes with the territory, and she's doing her thing, I'm doing mine, and it's two very different commercials.
What's your favorite soft drink?
It's Coke, for real.
Diet Coke, real Coke?
Real Coke, regular.
Me too. Yeah, although it doesn't show on you.
Candidly, just between you and me, how much Pepsi do you think you drink on an average day?
I really do like Pepsi.
Really? What's your favorite kind?
Do. My favorite kind of Pepsi's Pepsi.
Well, you don't drink Diet Pepsi or...
No, just regular Pepsi.
The relentless scrutiny took a toll on all three stars, but Britney bore the brunt of the media's obsession. Her struggles were sensationalized, and her every move was dissected in tabloids. As the years went by, the intertwined stories of Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, and Christina Aguilera evolved beyond the tabloid narratives of the early 2000s. Britney's memoir, released in 2024, shed light on her experiences with Justin, including his infidelity and their shared heartbreak. The book made it clear that she had moved on from their relationship long before the public did. From their early days on the Mickey Mouse Club to their status as pop culture icons, Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, and Christina Aguilera have left an indelible mark on the music industry. Their intertwined stories highlight the highs and lows of fame, offering a glimpse into the challenges of living in the spotlight. While their relationships and rivalries captivated the world, their talent and perseverance are what truly define their legacies. This is more than a story of pop music. It's a story of resilience, reinvention, and the power of individuality. And if you think this story is interesting, wait until you hear about the shocking secrets in our next video. Make sure to click on it now and find out the hidden truths of Hollywood's most iconic stars on Tales of Icons. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell for all the latest scandals coming out of Hollywood.